AskReddit by Scene85. Stevesofreddit, how do you keep yourselves from saying, good Stevening when greeting friends or co-workers in the evening? I know of a rather angry and aggressive Steven. I need to ask him this tomorrow and see if I survive. We will mourn you in the Stevent of your untimely passing. Similarly, Bjorns of Reddit, how do you keep from saying good morning when greeting friends or co-workers in the morning? You could even mix in the occasional Bjorgiano if you're feeling saucy. Deleted. Feeve? My name's Lorne. I'm not afraid of wishing people a good morning some mornings. I'm just going to assume that you're Lorne Michaels because that's voice I heard in my head for the rest of the sentence. Plus I like the idea that Lorne Michaels' screen name is Sir Butties. It's easy when it's never occurred to me. But now that you know it's an option, how will you? I am Steve. https://yahoo.be/5vtzcojs9ka close bracket. Clicked expecting a joke, ended up with a surprisingly good song. Not disappointed. I tried to get my dad, a Steven with a doctorate, to try this sometime. Dad, when someone asks you if it's Steven with a PH, you have to reply no, PhD. He didn't find the humor in this. Your dad is disappointing. I opt to keep my name strictly reserved for when I invite the ladies to explore my hairway to Steven. Dude, you can't do that. You're overriding free will with that. I used to work with a guy who had the last name Corning and I said morning, Corning more times than I'd ever like to admit. He was always very nice about it. I worked with a doc, real name, with the K, and every time I said hello, I had to force myself not to say, hey, what's up, doc? If someone ever told me good Stevening they'd never be seen again. Good Stevening. Finally, someone asking the real questions. No, this shit needs to be banned. There's going to be blood on the ground because of this. Admins need take this down. Christmas Steve. New Year's Steve. Summer Steve. God help the soul that speaks those words to me. I keep telling people. This is the sort of online extremism that leads to wars. I'm not a Steve, but this is how I'll be greeting any Steves from now on. D. I'd also recommend Steven's greetings around the holidays. I'm not a Steve and I find this question appalling. My dad's name was Steve and on the 24th it will have been 5 years since his passing. If he were still alive I'd be running to my parents' room now and show this to my dad. He would have loved this. I'll think of your dad next Christmas Steve and New Year's Steve. Fun tip. Pick any song. Every time they use the word me replace it with Steve. Still rhymes more or less lol. Edit. Try it with your churchy music next time you're in church. Wake Steve up. No, shit no man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that man. What about somebody's got a case of the Mondays? The guaranteed head bonk. It's far too late at that point. They will have ensnared your mind with their twisted words. Not a Steve, I'm a Morgan, and my other half says good morgening. In Germany you could say Guten Morgen and get away with it. Well, as a fellow Steve, I make it a point to switch it up every now and then. Some days it's a simple hey there or what's up, dude, and other times I like to go all out with the greetings. Earthling, you never know what kind of reaction you'll get, but it definitely keeps things interesting. Such a Steve thing to do. I have a co-worker named Bjorn, and he constantly says good morning. should reply with Giorgiano. Because the Stevening is never good. At least, that's what my ex-wife says. Mostly because we're putting all our energy towards keeping the odds Steven. Good post. I will now use this phrase for maximum trolling. There will be blood from this. Mark my words. I don't have any friends named Steve, but Lord help my insurance agent. Steve is only getting calls in the Stevening now. Never thought of it before. But no, nothing will stop me. Well, nothing now. Jesus Christ. It's spreading. We need FEMA to contain this. Deleted. They call me the hippopotamus. My lyrics are bottomless. Up. Sounds like something I would have heard Phil Dunphy say.